Good morning, everybody. So tonight is Shabbat, and tomorrow night is the Passover Seder. And, it's an amazing thing. Jews gather all over the world on this night to talk about our story, our people, how special we are, where we come from, where we're going to. And there's something about this night that just captures the imagination, the hearts, the emotions of the Jewish people, even people that have moved away considerably far from their Jewish roots, still somehow seem to reconvene on this night and reconnect to the story of the Jewish people in a very meaningful and inspiring way. I think it's important to think a little bit going into this about who are the people that are going to be at our Passover Seder. We should go through in our minds, whether we're leading the Seder or even if we're not leading the Seder, even if we're just going to be there. Everyone has the opportunity to play a role in the Seder. Think about who are the people that are going to be there. Maybe identify one or two individuals that you think might be open to hearing some inspiration that could reconnect them, could invigorate and enliven their spirit, their Jewish spirit. Every Jew has what we call a pintele yid, this little spark inside of them that never goes out. We always compare it to like a pilot light. It doesn't go out. It's there. And when it comes into contact with the fire and the beauty and the inspiration of Torah and Judaism, it can be ignited and it can light up. We have to think about who are the people that are going to be at our Passover Seder and how can we reach them? How can we reach out to them and make them feel part of, which they are, but they may not realize it, part of the most amazing story in annals of human history, the Jewish people, the story of the Jewish people, how we left Mitzrayim, how we left Egypt, and how we became a people, and how we have continued through all the hardships and all the challenges and all the difficulties to continue to be this light unto the nations and to grow through every experience that we've had. How do we connect the people that are at our Seder to this story? So there are many ways and a million ways, an infinite number of ways. Everyone should try to put some thought into it. This year we have a whole Shabbat to be thinking about the Passover Seder leading up to it. It's wonderful. It's quiet. It's peaceful. You can think about it. I had a thought that I wanted to share, but this is just something that popped into my mind. Right before my son Eliezer went into the army, there was an evening get-together for the parents. And their Rosh HaYeshiva, the leader of their yeshiva, spoke. And he had one theme and he had one message that he kept saying to these boys, why he was so proud of them, why he was so proud that they're going to the army. And he said, he kept using this phrase, a Jew has to be an ish klal. An ish klal means a person whose life is committed to the entirety of the Jewish people, not a free individual, not a free rolling person who thinks about themselves and who thinks about their own small world, but somebody who carries with them on their shoulders the burden of what it means to be part of Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, and is willing to sacrifice and commit to that. Tonight, or actually tomorrow night, the night of the Seder, is the night where we can reconnect ourselves and other people at the table to being part of the Am, to being part of the nation. One of the things I was thinking about is the matzah. What do we do with that matzah? We take it, put it in our hands, and at that great, exciting moment where we're finally seeing the matzah for the first time, we break it in half. Seems like a very strange custom, and I'm sure somebody at your table will say, why did you just break the matzah in half? And one of the things that you can tell them is because that matzah represents the Jewish people. We are a divided nation. We are a nation that has struggled with, since our beginning, since the times of Moses, when he called us a stiff-necked people, we've struggled with unity. We've struggled with respecting one another. We've struggled with having the ability to see things in a different way and yet to stay connected and to stay united. And we are more than ever, perhaps, a divided nation. In Israel, there are some topics that are so divisive that if you just talk about them, the room will explode. Whether it has to do with the war or it has to do with political issues. We're a divided people, and we have to understand that even though we're a divided people, and that matzah, that afikomen, that half of that afikomen gets put away and hidden away until the end of the Seder, but you know what? The Seder doesn't conclude until that matzah comes back to the table. That broken piece comes back, and that afikomen is reunited with the smaller piece, and together that matzah is rejoined into one whole. That's what we have to remember. That we as a people have a mission, we have something incredible to share with this world, but we can only do it when we're united, not when we're a divided people. But that's just one thought. my challenge to you is to use this Shabbos to take this time and to think about who's going to be at my Shabbos, who's going to be at my Passover Seder, how am I going to inspire them, who am I going to connect to and bring in to the story of the Jewish people in a meaningful way. So wishing you all a wonderful Shabbos, and of course Chag Samayach, and we should all have see the light of redemption from this powerful holiday of Pesach enter our lives, enter our homes, and enter the Jewish people, through the Jewish people, enter to the world. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach from Yerushalaim.